But
which isn't much.
You can't shut him down.
No, but that's why I said swallow his pride. That's why I had to preface it with that.
Even if he, I don't even think he would have anything to say about it. You just can't shut him down because look what's happening in New Orleans with Anthony Davis and being shut down and stuff.
Well, they're not basically the NBA is using that rule that you can't shut. Yeah, they're using that rule.
They playing 5 minutes. What the NBA gonna do?
No. But okay. If you were a coach, if you were the coach,
You got to coach to win because you're coaching for your job.
But
exactly
Luke
what
Walton
he
is
said.
a dead duck.
So
I agree. I agree.
So let's say Magic Johnson came up to you, said, "I'm guaranteeing you're here next year." Shut him down.
He can't because
would you have the balls to do it?
It's not having the balls.
What if he said, "And if you don't do it, your job is on the line"? You do this. You're guaranteed next year.
If you're not going to put it in the contract, none of that shit means nothing to me.
What if he put it in writing? What if he literally had it with his signature on it? All it needed was your signature.
Still can't shut him down. Because what happens if...
That's his money he's missing out on.
What happens if LeBron...
LeBron's got incentives in his contract too, just like everybody else.
What happens if LeBron says, you know what? I'm filing a grievance.
And you end up losing them altogether.
You can't alienate him.
Okay. But
you can't forcefully be like, yeah, you're done for the season for someone like that. The NBA's even going to be like, yeah, guess what?
No. Well, now that all these other players are hurt, they really don't have a roster.
But it doesn't matter. People still pay to go see LeBron.
That's what it comes down to.
What about what Van Gundy then said? Because
he's an idiot.
But you got to look at it this way. If
he was our idiot.
I
love him though. He's a great
dude. I love him as a great
announcer. He is a really good announcer. Him and Mark Jackson and Mike Breen work together very well.
They play off themselves very well.
All three of them
they're almost as good as us three.
I was gonna say they rank right up there. At least us two, anyway. At least us two. Intern Kenneth, he's worked his way in.
I'm the Jeff Van Gundy that hung on to Lonzo Mourning's leg.
That is the best memory.
That's the best version of Jeff Van Gundy.
That is the best memory. Oh, apparently we went off the air for a couple minutes.
Nice.
Because it just popped up that we are back on the air. So somehow we missed something somewhere.
I didn't see it pop up on that.
Something got... Yeah, I didn't see it either. Yeah, it said our live broadcast was cut.
Your live broadcast.
And we came back on 2 minutes ago. So we probably missed some of that, but oh well. I guess you had to be here.
Bella.
Yes,
Bella.
Hi,
Bella.
honey.
Bella.
Hi, Bella.
Bella.
There you go. Oh.
Bella.
All right, So you wouldn't have... Would you have the balls to say it to him?
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying
get
it.
you fired.
Okay, I just wanted to...
I would walk over to LeBron and be like, LeBron, what do you want to do?
Or just be like, hey...
Because that's the only way you're keeping your job.
So okay, well, you know what? Let's spin it this
I'm
way.
not even giving him an option.
I didn't even say what the Jeff Van Gundy thing was. I'll get back to that in a second. Let's say this is the compromise.
We don't even have to. That's how stupid it was.
Let's get to the thing about the minutes restriction. What that could be the compromise. Be like, hey, you should probably shut it down, but we know you. How about you just tone it back a few minutes a game?
My thing is, if he says no, what are you going to do?
I know, but just ask him.
Yeah, but you're asking him, hoping if he says no, you alienated him.
No. But you got to look at it because
you're telling him, listen, we can't win, so go sit down. Pretty much. Well, telling someone that's ultra competitive, we don't have a chance to win.
I get what you're saying. I do. It's one of those things where you also want to look at because he's even said this is a future thing. He said it himself. He said this is a long-term thing, not a short-term thing. He goes, I want to win in the short term, but I also understand this is the long game, not the short game. So just him saying that right there, I would have pounced on that and been like, okay, put your money where your mouth is technically. Not saying it that way because that's a dick thing to say. But
him doing this, saying, all right, me playing every day does benefit us short term and long term because they get to play with me.
The role players,
they get to learn how to play. They get to learn how to win.
Two of the guys that need to now can't play, and one, if he Chris Bosh's it, can't. And he was the best piece they had.
I don't think so.
Well,
Kyle Kuzma.
I personally think so. GMs thought it was Ingram.
Well, GMs are stupid.
But I said during the I said during the draft, and you've said that Ball you thought was better. I
still
said
do.
I said during the draft, Kuzma was a
I
better
think Ball
pick.
was the best pick, best player in that draft.
And you know I already disagree because I already had Kuzma ahead of him. I said the Lakers' best pick was Kuzma because that's
The best pick was Kuzma.
No,
the
no,
best player in that draft was Ball.
How's
Because where they got Kuzma at.
Oh no, I said Kuzma was better than.
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought so. I still think so.
I don't think so now. Lonzo Ball, only thing Kuzma does better is scores, which you can learn to become a better scorer. You can't learn the type of vision that Lonzo Ball has. You can't learn the type of angles that Alonzo passes into.
Bryce Harper keeps coming up to the plate with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air music and other Philadelphia-related
Nice.
stuff. Like Rocky and stuff like that. He's been coming up to those type of things. Every game it's different, I guess.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
It just says,
Outside of the first full 2 or 3 days of spring training, I don't really pay attention to
well,
spring training.
I keep getting... I forget that I have, like, the Dodgers, like, on Bleacher Report, MLB, ESPN.
I get stuff for fantasy,
I get... Yeah, but I get, like, every time they score...
I just do that.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
You're a better person than I am.
It's... Well, when I work, I kind of like it because I can't listen to it. So it's like I go, oh, good, I got that. Okay, Dodgers scored, good, boom, all right. Bloop. All right. Anyway, going back to toward the end here of that. Okay, going to the Knicks thing. As a Knicks fan, because you guys are Knicks fans.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
Proud of it.
I am too.
So as Knicks fans, what are you eating?
It's been a
Who God knows.
What are your thoughts on the new Jim Dolan incident, as I spell incident wrong here on this paper, on Saturday, where he told a fan, where a fan told him to sell the team, and that's all the fan said. He wasn't rude. He didn't say, hey, fucker, sell the
Pretty
team.
much kicked him out.
Yeah, he literally, he had security hold on to him so that he could take care of something, and he had him kicked out and told the guy on tape, or on camera, or on phone, video,
Yeah.
enjoy watching from home. So he has now restricted him from all he said was sell the team. He didn't say, fuck you, Jim Dolan, sell the team. He didn't say, he wasn't derogatory or anything.
But
Yeah, but
I know it's
okay.
it's
Yeah.
a business.
No, I understand
If you
that.
own your own business, guess what you get to do to people?
Yes,
You
yeah.
can refuse service. It is.
Yes, that's true, but that's, I think that's,
He's refusing service for something he didn't like.
that's stupid, though.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's the most ludicrous thing you could possibly do. Because why turn money away?
That's exactly.
When you're worth a couple $1 billion, that's why.
I know, but again,
Because you know you're not turning money away, you're turning his money away. Somebody else is going
I'm
to buy
gonna
that
pay
seat.
it. I know,
Oh, Devin Alexander is now going to train with Roy Jones Jr.
I just got that update too.
Nice.
but
I'm glad we get a boxing.
I mean,
updates.
I still think
I love
I
boxing.
love boxing.
I stick. With
I
boxing.
do too.
Actually,
I
yeah.
thoroughly enjoy watching it.
That's
Again,
why-
my dad used to be an amateur boxer.
To say one day when there's some fights on, doesn't matter what kind of fights they are, we all got to get together and watch fights. Because we like boxing.
Can't afford the fucking prices.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but now they're on. Now a lot of them are free on TV. That's what I mean. We can just get the ESPN
ESPN's
ones.
been getting some
Yeah.
decent fights, anyways.
ESPN and FS1 have been getting fights. I mean, like I said, they're low level belts, but still, it's
They're
title
still-
fights.
still good
Every
fights,
once in
too.
a while, you get that DZN or DNZ or whatever the new
Yeah,
fight
thing,
thing.
yeah.
Gennady Golovkin signed a 6-fight deal with them.
Big deal too. It was
It's not. It's
9 figures.
it's like the WWE Network. It's like $9.99 a month for that thing. So you can technically go $9.99. You can either buy the one.
Oh, it's going to go up
Oh, it's probably going to go to like $19.99 a month.
because his figure it's 9 figures. I think I heard.
Well, they broadcast fights from everywhere. Like they broadcast like really low level MMA fights from like
Czechoslovakia.
arenas in upstate New York. I mean, they go very absurd. They do kickboxing and Muay Thai, and they have like wrestling on there too and stuff. And Fight TV is another one that does things like that.
Nice.
So, what's wrong? Anyway, but okay, going back to the Dolan thing. If you were him, would you have kicked the person out?
No.
Sure. I mean, okay, but it's different. It's different than if he said, insert racial slur.
All right. My
insert-
thing is, just because you didn't find it offensive doesn't mean he didn't find it offensive.
well, he's also an asshole.
Well,
If you say anything, I could have sneezed his direction and missed my thing, and he would have been like, "Oh, get the fuck out."
I totally understand, but again, just because
That's
you
what
don't
he
find it offensive, he might have found that highly offensive.
Well, because
You're telling me
that's his property.
You're telling
yeah.
me how to run my business.
Yeah, that's his property. Yeah, I get it. I understand that.
Like,
but at the same time, isn't that a little? I don't know. How can I word this? Like, it's not immature of him, but it's not professional of him.
I think it is. He could have did even worse. He could have. I don't know what he could have done.
I was going to say, he couldn't have done anything else, because you can't have him arrested. Because that's not an arrestable offense. The guy didn't put up a fight, either. He just said, "You're kicking me out?" Like, you can hear him saying, "You're kicking me out?" Like, he still didn't even swear then.
What
I would have been like, "You're fucking kicking me out?"
What would they have done if the guy tried to walk away?
Oh, security already had stopped him.
'Cause security can't do nothing. If I'm walking away and I didn't do anything, what's
No,
security
he
gonna
told
do?
security.
Yes, but if he would have walked away from security, what would have happened?
Oh, then I think it would have became a different issue.
No, it couldn't be not. He can come and go as he pleases. He didn't kick him. He didn't kick him out right then. He goes, "Do you want to not be able to come in?" But if he walks away from security, what's security going
No,
to do?
he literally said, "Enjoy watching from home." He went to his head of security, who was with him.
Yeah, I know, I
and
saw
said,
it.
"Kick him out."
Yes, but if he walks away, security can't do nothing to him. Like they don't have the authority to grab him.
Well, from what I saw and what I heard, because you can't see the ending, but they literally are like, "Don't move." They're telling him, "Don't."
I would have
move.
walked away.
Yeah, I would have been like, "All right, I'm going to that. I'm not going on that exit, obviously."
I would have walked right through security. Well, not with a bump because then they would have the.
Yeah.
I would've
Yeah,
walked-
no physical contact because that's going to get you
Yeah,
detained.
and that's where I said that's when it becomes a different issue.
I would have walked right by. Man, if you don't get the fuck out my way, would have been my exact words.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, but then that becomes a different issue too, because then they say, "Oh, he's hostile now." That guy was not
Listen,
close to hostile.
even being hostile, you can't detain me for being hostile. It's not illegal to be hostile. I would have been like, man, I'd have said it nicely, man. If you don't get your bitch ass the fuck out my way,
I've been a Knicks fan for years. I'm hostile because we suck.
he's hostile. Yes, I'm hostile because James Dolan owns the team. Have you seen him?
What's the new update?
Judge would have been like, yeah, I'm hostile too. James Dolan sold the team.
King's chemistry is coming together on another level. Or
But
whatever.
I don't see nothing wrong with him kicking him out.
I still think it was.
As I
it's
said,
not
it's
a
just
good.
like you own a business. You
can we
make
agree
your own
it's not a
call.
good look, though?
When has he done anything
Okay, touche.
But he did.
that has been a good look?
So should like fans stick together because they're still paying to go see that product?
I'm still a Knicks fan.
But wait, hang on. What if the entire crowd?
If the entire crowd
If
left,
the-
dude, I'm buying tickets
No,
because
no.
they gonna be cheap.
No, hang on. No. What if when Dolan goes? Because usually Dolan comes to his seat right as tip off comes or right as first quarter is underway. What if literally the crowd sees it and all in unison said, "Sell the team, sell the team."
That's probably what's going to happen. He's going to go, no.
He's just gonna go.
He's going to go,
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll just pull out he'll just start fanning himself.
he's going to count the whole game.
Oh, and he still wouldn't even get to it.
Oh, no, it'd be the next game. He'd be like, I'm buying every seat in this bitch.
He could.
I know.
Yeah, she's like, "Come on, T, throw the damn toy." I don't. She got so sick of it, she barely even ran after it. She's just like, "All right." She's like, "A dope. When he finally threw it, she's trying to go to somebody else, not you.
No, we've been playing tug of war with it, too.
That's her favorite thing.
No, I know she came over here and did it, and I pulled, I think, too hard because I got it too quick. She didn't like that I got it that
That's when he
fast.
pulled and got too quick.
T. Anyway, all right. Well, now we have nobody listening because we didn't know it got cut off. I don't know how long it was cut off or anything. Because
I didn't get a message from Brandon.
yeah, it came back on 14 minutes ago, but it doesn't give me a direct thing of when the last one ended. So I don't really know. I am going to get rid of free agent season though because that's a pointless one to keep because that was on the air for 29 seconds. Yes, that one's gone. There we go. All right.
It's rabbit season, duck season.
So okay, we got on the air at what time?
I don't know.
That episode lasted for 70 minutes and 33 seconds.
Are we still on?
We're on now. Yeah. We've been on for 15 minutes. That's 85 minutes. So we were off for about 2 minutes,
Okay, it's not bad.
going by from what I.
It was probably during the movie time.
Yeah, or toward the end of it when we were actually. I think it might have been when we started talking about the NBA.
Uba?
I think, or right at the end of right in that ballpark. All right. Anyway, because technically the end of the show's coming up, we're going to talk IMDb here.
Very quickly.
I am Dick Balls.
What?
IMDb.
I am Dick Balls. Okay. He's Dick Balls, ladies and gentlemen. Intern Dick Balls, right here.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show where we talk about movies that.
You're right there, CD.
It's moving. I didn't know it moved. Like,
What?
move it left like that.
What are you talking about?
The photo adjusts to the
Okay, it's the part of the show
I
where
didn't
we
know
talk
that.
about
like it pans with it.
Yeah.
where we talk about movies that are coming to the theater this coming weekend. We say whether we want to watch them in the theater, whether we want to Redbox it, HBO, blah blah blah, or a certain combination of no, which they come up with a different version.
No, it's gonna be no because I gotta
Got to go through.
go
real
tuck
quick.
the baby in soon.
So, and then we'll go through the top 10 movies from last week, which we already know what number one's going to be.
Captain Marvel.
We didn't get to talk about that, so we can talk about that for a quick second. All right, I got to get into movie voice. Here we go. The first one is a sci-fi thriller. Set in a Chicago neighborhood nearly a decade after the occupation of an extraterrestrial force, Captive State explores the lives of both sides of the conflict, the collaborators and the descendants. Starring Vera Farmiga, Machine Gun Kelly, John Goodman, Madeline Brewer, Captive State. Apparently, Eminem knocked Machine Gun Kelly into a captive state from the battles, from the insult raps. I've seen a bunch of trailers for this. I'm kind of interested, but not like interested enough where I'm going, oh my god, I really want to watch this. It's like one of those things where if it pops up on my Netflix or Amazon, I'll throw it on my list and eventually watch it.
I say that a lot. But I still haven't
I do
watched
too.
the other one with John Candy when he's in the underground bunker.
Oh, you mean John Goodman?
Yep. him
You know
too.
about 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah, I still haven't
Okay.
watched that, so I'm probably never gonna watch it.
I don't think I'm going to watch it.
Next one is an animation adventure comedy family fantasy.
Everything?
It's really, it is a horror. It's a horror.
Are you sure?
It's
Are you sure?
it has a lot of crap.
Are you sure it doesn't have horror on it?
Wonder Park tells the story of a magnificent amusement park where the imagination of a wildly creative girl named June comes alive. Starring Sophia Molly, Jennifer Garner, Ken Hudson Campbell, Keenan Thompson. Wonder Park.
No.
I don't know if you picked that up, but that was a big old fat no.
CD said no from 17 rooms away.
And that's a no for Keith.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch this. I'm not going to watch it at all. Like, I don't even think... Actually, I saw a trailer for it, and even my daughter... Well, my daughter's also 14. She saw that and goes, no. And even her little sister's like, I don't want to see that either. And she's 4. Or 3. Going to be 4 soon. Yeah, Wonder Park is listed as an animation, adventure, comedy, family, fantasy.
I heard you. Yeah,
Jesus.
that's why I screamed as loud.
Next movie is a romance drama. A pair of teenagers with life-threatening illnesses meet in a hospital and fall madly in love.
Well, this was already coming out last time we talked
Fuck no.
about IMDb.
Starring Haley Lou Richardson, Cole Sprouse, Claire Forlani, Moises Aries. I almost said Moises.
Moist Aries?
No, I almost said Moises Alou.
Moist Aries.
Coming out of retirement.
No, 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 no.
5 feet apart. My daughter really wants to watch this movie. Like, she
It's gonna be the love movie of the
she
year.
really wants to, like... She's a big fan of the Sprouse twins. Like, a very... Oh, God in heaven, you just smacked me square in the balls.
That's a reoccurring.
Boy.
It's like a show tradition.
I know. Oh, I thought I got away with it on this show. Oh, thanks, Bella.
Get down, Bella. Get down.
God damn, that hurt.
Get down.
Oh, fuck my ass. Oh.
As his daughter says, she's very looking forward to this movie.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say what I said.
No.
Because you just said it after I said, fuck my ass. That is not timing. That is not timing at all.
Double.
So,
time.
So I will probably end up watching this movie eventually because I know she's going to be
Yeah,
like,
I'm-
Daddy, I want to watch this movie. And Mommy said, when you come over, because we've done that before. So
Yeah.
it's good. As much as I don't want to watch it, I'm probably going to watch it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm not watching that at all.
I'm not. No.
Next movie. What? Just listed as a drama. Nothing else.
One
I
listing?
know. This is crazy.
It's never going to get found if you search it.
The movie tells the story of Roman Coleman, a violent convict who was given a chance to participate in the rehabilitation therapy involving the training of wild Mustangs, starring Matthias Schoenaerts, Jason Mitchell, Bruce Dern, Gideon Alden, the Mustang. No.
Nope.
Definitely.
I was still in movie voice and I said no. It's this. It's not that. Remember?
I know.
Okay.
I'm having fun.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry you're playing with it.
I always play with my microphone.
Next is a drama war romance.
War is a movie
Apparently it is.
type.
I've seen it before. Post World War II. That kind of gives that away.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Post World War II, a British colonel and
No.
his wife are assigned to
No.
live in Hamburg
Oh, yes, Larry will kick my
during
ass.
post-war Reconstruction.
What do you got? Where'd it go?
She probably got it.
I think she dropped it. Tensions arise with the German who previously owned the house, starring Keira Knightley, Pandora Collin, Ned Wills, excuse me, Jason Clarke, The Aftermath. No. Negative, Captain, on that one.
No.
I say
Absolutely 100% guaranteed zero.
he's going to see it. He's first in line. Actually, he's second in line because Aaron would be first.
Never gonna get it.
No, she ain't first because she make me pay.
No, you're never gonna get it.
Calm down.
no.
En Vogue, calm down, please. We're gonna get dinged for En Vogue, for the love of God. Brad, why'd your show get taken off? En Vogue.
City High and In Vogue.
Oh, Lord. This next
What
one.
a combination.
Alright, this next one's just listed as a comedy.
Well, hey.
I know. When a seemingly reformed ex-con named Zeki is about to marry the love of his life, the lovable, nerdy Lucy, wedding day jitters turn into full-blown fiasco when Lucy calls off the wedding. Meanwhile, the school finds itself deep in trouble and the gang heads to the water to compete in a tournament of their lives.
This shit sounds ridiculous.
Once they're all seaside, Lucy runs into her high school sweetheart Mario, who since she last saw him transformed into a smoking hot hunk.
Mario!
He's coach of the opposing squad, and Zeki finds himself a rival in more than one competition. Now he has to pull out all the stops to wrangle his rowdy kids.
What's he pulling out?
Win Lucy back, oh my god! And in case that wasn't enough, save the school from shutting down by leading Frida High to victory. Starring Martha Gradin, Omar Chaparro, Itali Centrali, and Aaron Diaz. No manche Frida tu.
El burro sabe más que tú.
That's a no for me. I didn't even know there was a 1 on this.
I'm not even going to dignify this with a response.
Very nice.
What?
He hasn't used that one in a while.
I don't even know what language Brad was speaking.
That was a weird, whatever the hell you want to call that. Anyway, next is a thriller. Just again, another
Thriller!
A pair of high-frequency traders go up against their old boss in an effort to make millions in the fiber optic cable deals. Starring Jesse Eisenberg, Alexander Skarsgård, Selma Hayek, Michael Mendo, The Hummingbird Project.
No.
Nunca, nunca, jamás, jamás.
No mas.
I agree. There's a lot of movies that came out this week because I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck?
Let's just get to the important
5.
ones.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, none of the other ones are like big time ones.
Importante?
Yeah. Here, just for entertainment value, I want to read this one. Actually, there's 2 I would read because the names.
We gotta get going.
All right, this one is a drama romance, a story of violent love within a time frame spanning from 2001 to 2017, starring Tao Xiao, Fan Liao, Yin Ying Nao Di Nao, and Xing Jing Gang Fang.
That sounds so racist.
Ash is purest white. That's why I said this was going to be an entertaining one for me to read. No on that one.
Yeah, that's a definite. That's a no.
Wow. That's a racist no.
And then I could read this other one, but that would be The thing takes up this much of my computer.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what? Since he's doing that for a second, I will read it. This next one's a drama. The Otzatal Alps, more than 5,300 years ago, a Neolithic clan has settled near a creek. It is their leader, Caleb. Caleb's responsibility to be the keeper of the group's holy shrine, Tanika, while Caleb is hunting. That's what this sounds like. The settlement is attacked. The members of the tribe are brutally murdered. Among them, Caleb's wife and son. Only one newborn survives, and Tanika is gone, blinded by fury and pain. Caleb is out for only one thing: vengeance. The pursuit of the murderer is shaped up to be quite an odyssey for Caleb. Or Caleb. Caleb. I'm calling him Caleb. Fuck it. He fights for the infant's survival against the forces of nature, and a fatal error turns Caleb from hunter to hunted. On top of that, the loneliness causes Caleb to doubt his actions more and more. When Caleb finally faces the murderers of his clan, the greatest challenge will be not to become a murderer himself. What? This totally goes off the rails here.
What?
Otzi, the Iceman, is one of the oldest and well-known mummies in the world, with an emotional impact. Writer-director Felix Randau depicts the first unsolved murder case in the history of mankind. What? That totally goes way off the rails. Starring Jürgen Vergel, Andre Hicknekny, Suzanne Wurst. That was a good one.
Wait.
And Sibin Tembre.
So this movie took the story of the oldest known body that was found encased in ice that had an arrow stuck in its back, which they thought was from religious sacrifices. It's at the top of a mountain, though, where there's not a whole lot. And they turned it into a story.
Yes, it's called Derman Asdemis. I'm not joking, that is what it says right here. It actually was initially supposed to be released in 2017. It's now just getting its full release. It stands for The Iceman. That's the Americanized version of the title. But what I said is the real title. So let's yes, he wants to go see it.
I want to see that about as much as I want to see some moose knuckle in my eyes.
I know how you like that. You're a big fan of the moose knuckle. And CD was so overwhelmed, he said that he wants to see that movie twice.
That's probably a big fuck no.
In one sitting.
I'm not joking. The thing was such a big...
He just finished reading.
I just finished it.
Nice.
That entire time you were in there, one movie. One movie. There are 3 other movies still left. Oh, Idris Elba directed this one? A movie called Yardy?
Steve McQueen.
Never heard of that. It's Finding Steve McQueen that we've actually talked about before.
That's what I mean. That other one that you read, I thought was talked about before.
Which one? Oh, the 5 Feet Apart?
Yeah.
No. That one we haven't talked about.
I could have swore we did.
No, it was Greta. Because it's on that same trailer
I want to watch Greta, though.
that people passed around online. All right, so let's go to the
I'll
top
pass
10.
you around online.
That won't be the first time. Would not be the first time. What? All right, let's go to yeah, I can't talk.
Let's go to the...
Let's go to the totals for the weekend.
It's me, Mario.
So, at 153.4 million in its first weekend out was Captain Marvel, which you saw.
Yes, I did.
What was your opinion on it? Without giving away specifics.
I've said... My son said it was the greatest movie ever. But he likes every new Marvel movie as the greatest movie ever.
Oh, okay.
Because it pieces together the story, and he is enjoying that.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be a background, a lot of talking, a lot of learning about, for the people who don't know who Captain Marvel is.
A lot of cute
which is
Larson.
Which is a lot of people who don't know who Captain Marvel is.
Brie Larson. I was like, yes.
No, there's a lot of people who don't know who Captain Marvel is, or backstory, or anything like that. I mean, for the deep-seated Marvel fans, it's just another piece to the puzzle. For the casual fan, it's a solid standalone movie. And very woman empowering. But, meh.
So what would you give it on a intern Kenneth 1 to 10 scale?
Meh.
The intern scale.
It's the meh.
Meh, so 5?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't part of the Marvel Universe. I wouldn't have went on my way to see it.
All right. So,
I could give a fuck less.
I know you could.
number 2 from last
But I
weekend.
actually saw it because my son wanted to see it, and it's something we do.
Understandable.
together.
Completely understandable. I was going to say, you guys go to most of them, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in theaters, I take him,
excuse me.
we chill and watch him.
In its second weekend out, it made 14.7.
I like the previews better,
I
honestly.
thought the preview sucked.
Well, no, the previews, like, for...
Oh, at the movies?
At the
Coming?
movies, because it had all the Disney ones. So it had Dumbo, it had Lion King, it had
wow.
Aladdin.
Oh, nice.
No, actually, it didn't have Aladdin. It had Frozen 2. Sorry.
Oh.
I will be going to see that.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
All right. In its second weekend out, 14.7 million. It's made 119.7 total. It's third weekend out, excuse me. It was number 2. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. So the third
Oh,
one.
I've seen that one. I've seen 1 and 2.
Nice. And I know you've seen the third one, too. In its second weekend out, 12.5 million. It's 46.3. It is a Medea family reunion.
Oh, I've definitely seen that one.
Yeah! Was he back there doing the Wakanda Forever thing, too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I did that on our ACC preview show.
He did. And it's in its fifth week out. It's fourth place, 3.9 million, 97.2 total. Lego Movie 2, the second part. Did you see that too?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to.
No, my son had a choice between the two.
Oh, okay.
How to Train Your Dragon or Lego Movie 2.
that was what it was.
And he picked How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
And then this weekend was kind of for me as well. So that's why we went to see Captain Marvel.
All right.
Now, April 26th will be the next time we go to the movies, because that's
April 20,
Endgame.
April 26, 1992.
Endgame.
Streets, tell me where were you? The anniversary of the riots. Endgame.
Marvel Endgame.
In fifth place, in its fourth weekend out, 3.2 million, 78.4 total. Alita, Battle Angel. And it, oh my god, this movie's now been out for 17 weeks. What are you looking for?
The sound.
Brush is still going out.
Oh, it's 17th week out. It's in sixth place, 2.5 million. It made 80.2 overall. Green Book, the Best Picture winner. It's coming in seventh in its fourth weekend out, 2.3 million, 44 total. Isn't It Romantic? The Rebel Wilson movie. In its second weekend out, in eighth place, it made 2.2 this past weekend, 8.3 overall. Greta.
Greta!
Gratata. I'm a mumble rapper, apparently. Gratata.
I don't give a fuck about that movie.
I know you don't. I like Chloe Grace Moretz.
I don't even know who that is.
I know, we went over this last...
I know, I'm just reiterating.
I just was hoping you guys would go through the same shtick
The,
again.
the same rhetoric?
Yeah, the same shtick.
Bill's not here.
Touche.
What's the shtick?
Actually, Bill has more important things going on. So,
Yes.
if you don't know, I'll tell you in a minute. In it's ninth place, 18.7 total. Ow. It's 2.2 for the weekend. Fighting with My Family, still hanging on 4 weeks in. It's only made 18.7 though. It's not a lot, but it's still.
I got?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I only got $18.7.
I think it cost $10 million to make the movie, so it's making.
I think
money.
after getting my Taco Bell on the way here, I think I might have $18.7 left in my bank account.
I'm paying for basketball tomorrow in quarters.
Nickels, just nickels and pennies. And coming in 10th place in its second weekend out, 1.3 total for the weekend, 3.7 overall, Apollo 11.
Wow. It's a 11th Creed movie?
Yes. Yes. Sylvester Stallone just wanted to rack those out real quick because he's like, I'm dying soon, so let's go. He made a joke because the number 10 movie is Apollo 11. He goes, oh my god.
Already?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That was really nice.
I was like, wow, the 11th Creed movie?
I was going to say Creed 12 is coming out 3 days ago.
Glad you went to the same place I did.
Yeah, great minds think alike.
Alright, so for the amount of theaters that these movies were in, Captain Marvel's in 4310. How to Train Your Dragon still in 4042.
Kids like dragons.
Lego Movie 2930. Tyler Perry's
Ask R. Kelly, he'll tell you.
Medea's Family Reunions in 2442. Alita's still in 2374. Green Book's now in 2097. It's gone up every week. Fighting With My Family still in 2455. Greta's still in 2417. Isn't It Romantic is in 2223. Apollo 11's only in 400 theaters, but yet it was still 10th place. Wow. Good for them. What Men Want in 1062. The Upsides in 1010. Happy Death Day to You's in 1098. Spider-Man Into the Spider... Isn't that on DVD?
I have no idea.
I thought I saw it on DVD.
I have no idea.
That's still in 824 theaters. A Star Is Born is on DVD. That's in 810 theaters, but also the Academy Awards and stuff helps that. Wow. Jesus. A movie called Badla?
Blah.
It's been 50 theaters. Wow, it made 100... Just yesterday, it made 181,000.
Nice.
Yeah. Good for that. 50 theaters.
It's very popular in its circles.
So that's crazy. So that means it averaged 36.27 per showing. That's really good. That is the second highest one so far on the list.
Because they offered free popcorn with each villain.
The only movie that averaged higher is Captain Marvel. So far on the list that I've seen. That's crazy. The Kid, 268. Cold Pursuit, still in 823. Everybody Knows is in 283. Bohemian Rhapsody, which has been on DVD, 386. Glass, also in 386 theaters. The Favorite, 278. Ralph Breaks the Internet, that's coming on DVD or just came out on DVD. 209. Aquaman, that just came out on DVD, didn't it? Or coming out on DVD?
I have no
Still
idea.
in 303.
I don't even pay attention to DVD releases.
I don't have TB.
A Dog's Way Home.
TV.
It doesn't have TB, tuberculosis,
No,
that's
TB.
good.
No, I got TV. I just don't have.
Do you want to know why you don't have TB?
Vaccines.
Mary Poppins Returns still in 215. A Dog's Way Home, like this, 194. A movie called Gloria Bell.
I think you're going to say Glory Hole.
Yes,
I
Gloria.
watched that.
In its first 3 days, it's been out for 3 days. Just the last 3 days. $145,000.
Released on Pornhub.
In 5 theaters. 5.
Released on Pornhub.
So that is right on par with Captain Marvel.
It's released in Pornhub.
Nice. Go to Pornhub. Making money.
It makes money moves.
Oh, Lord. The Prodigy is in 152. People thought it was about the now dead singer of The Prodigy. Cold War Vice is still in 91. God, there's a lot of fucking movies that were out. Like, this list is huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah. What? The movie that made the least amount of money this week is a movie called Race Time. It made... Excuse me, just on
That's
Sunday.
a confusing title. Are you actually racing time, or is it about like race and it's the time of it?
I don't know.
I'm just saying,
It made just on Sunday. Excuse me.
$4.
In 18 theaters, it made $210. So it averaged $12. So that's one ticket. Basically. If you think about it. It's all the critics across the country that haven't checked it out yet.
Well, I have to watch this. It is part of my curriculum.
Yes. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for the show. Sorry it broke up because the internet has been terrible today.
Interweb!
Yes, while we were chatting on the interwebs. But, yeah, so that was Through the Phone Wire. Take 2. Technically take 3, because that was... But, you're listening... Oh, would you like to go through the whoring?
I think he's checked out.
You're listening to Not a Clue Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Not a Clue Pod. We have an Instagram, Not a Clue Podcast. There's the YouTube, first name, Not a Clue, last name, podcast. You got Spreaker.com/slow/Not a Clue Podcast. You got Facebook.com/Not a Clue Podcast. What did I just hit?
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, am I missing something?
You didn't miss the phone.
That's the only thing you didn't miss.
I'm pretty sure I hit everything.
You sure as shit did.
Besides for, email us at...
I don't worry about that one right now. Ow. So, thank you everybody for listening. This is not a Clue podcast. My name is Brad.
I'm not.
That's CD and intern Kenneth, who just read you the whoring. Have a good night.
He's batting 1,000 tonight.
Yes, he is.
Wakanda forever. Black Lives Matter.
Have a good night, guys.